everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to this crazy ass makeup cosplay. I am giving you Jolly Green Giant. I am giving you Marge Simpson's long lost cousin. I am giving you Mother Earth realness, space age Mother Earth, leafy greens, some kale, some spinach realness, neon tree realness, bitch. I wanted to try and give you a little something for Earth Day, Mother Earth. This look was brought to you by Bitch on a Budget Productions, and bitch, this was a fucking production, bitch. This was a production. First of all, I am sick. I have a cold. And I got up in all this mug and this fucking 10-foot high tree headpiece that I had envisioned. This is crazy. I've got some nerve even trying to put something like this together. This is my Mother Earth Day cosplay, green tree, save the trees, Earth Day realness. I was so excited to do this look. I was inspired by this neon tree pictures that I saw on Twitter just randomly. Guys, the bottom of my hands, the urge to wash my hands was too much. Sorry about that. That's why the bottom of my hands aren't painted. I wanted to do like this lush, green, leafy Amazon forest fairy realness. This was a journey. This was a journey. There is glitter from in every nook and cranny in my house. I have ruined tables. I have ruined floors. There is glitter everywhere, bitch. So let's get into this look and we're going to talk all about it. I wasn't even going to do a wig, but this hat was too big. This headpiece was too big. It needed something here. So I don't usually do wigs. This is a cheap ass wig. This is a shake and go. It is fucking shedding. It is horrible. But the color is everything. And that's what I really cared about. All right, so let's get into this outfit in this look. Guys, sometimes when I am filming this, I cannot see what is on screen. So if it looks busted, even worse than it already is, I apologize. My all-time favorite science fiction movie is Logan's Run. So this is like almost inspired by Jessica's first outfit, off the shoulder, one arm, gorgeous outfit, which I live for. It's like my favorite. So this is like inspired by Jessica from Logan's Run a little bit, which I will probably do a full cosplay of one day, but today is not the day. But it was inspired by that, very like bohemian. I wanted it flowy. I wanted it asymmetrical on the bottom and on the top. This fabric is so gorgeous. I don't know if it really even picks it up. It's like this green and gold iridescent. It's stunning. It's just so beautiful. And then when the light hits it, so I fell in love with the fabric. I wanted to keep it simple on the bottom, but I wanted to bring all the elements of like leaves and trees. I wanted to make it look lush, like a beautiful forest. So I said, I didn't know how to do ruffles on my sewing machine. I got this little attachment and I figured out how to do ruffles on my machine. And I'm fucking living for it. Like, I made these ruffles from the fabric and from this glitter tool, which is everywhere, bitch. It is on the dogs. It is on the floors. It is on the ceilings. It is on the chairs. It is on the rugs. It is on all over me. It looks like I was just at a strip club. So that was a pain. I mean, like, what a pain in the ass, this glitter tool, but it looks so pretty, so I'm not even that mad at it. So I ruffled 3 separate yards of like tool, the glitter tool, and this is the garment fabric that I used to make it ruffles, because I just wanted to give it some dimension, make it look like trees, make it look like leaves, make it look lush and beautiful. So that was the inspiration for the dress, the asymmetrical. I am not wearing shoes. I am not wearing heels because this headpiece is so tall, it gave me like an extra foot and a half, so I couldn't even fit in the doorway. That's why you're not seeing shoes in this moment. But the Terror bitch, this is like Jolly Green Giant of your nightmares coming through. I don't know if this is a Mrs. Jolly Green Giant, but that's what I feel like I'm giving, and I'm not even mad at it. Now, you know, I love a high, big hairdo. This is very B-52s inspired, which I live for the B-52s. Ronnie Spector inspired, as always, my hair goddess, and a little bit of like Elvira. Like, I wanted to give it that make this headpiece look like a tree. And I wanted to make it really big. So I had like this extra stuff, the styrofoam lying around that I wanted to repurpose. So I used it for this. And I made it look like, I'll show you the pictures. I made it look like a tree. And then I cut out all the pieces of the paper to look like the leaves. There's like 3 different types of leaves I've got on here. But my favorite one is this, like this one up front, with like the 5 leaves on it. So I cut them all out. I covered them in this glitter. I don't know if you can even tell on my nails. I painted my nails green and used like the same glitter that I used on the leaves to put on my nails. Kind of like the way that came out, even though it's covered with makeup now and not so shiny and bright. But it looks sickening in the sunlight. So that's what this headpiece is. It took me a long time to cut out every little freaking leaf and the different types of leaves. It goes all the way around. And the glitter that I put on it, I loved it. So I wanted to make it sparkle. So that's the headpiece. Shout out to Marge Simpson. Shout out to the Jolly Green Giant. Shout out to Ronnie Spector, the queen of the high hair do's. And the B-52s. I got these green, like neon green sparkle fishnet tights they have. Like, did you stone those tights? Yes, these tights are stoned. I did not stone them myself. I bought them, bitch. I actually bought the gloves, like these neon satin gloves. It just did not go at all. I would have been better off making my own gloves, but I did not have the time. If you have been on my channel, I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West. There's been so much going on with me personally too, and trying to get out all of the content that I want to get out for you guys is like nearly impossible. I sewed on these in clear straps to hold it up because it's asymmetrical. I'm so living for this. It was hard to do, and to get all the ruffles, sew them in place and try to get them to look nice. It's hanging on by a thread, like literally. And so I sewed in these straps here and here. Because, you know, I am not a seamstress. I am not a professional. It kind of only, this headpiece almost reminds me of Headlander. You know, I love Headlander. Shout out to Double Fine and Lee Petty. I live for, like the denizens of, you know, Headlander. They have like headpieces that are big and are big like this. So that's kind of like what inspired me as well too. A little bit of Headlander, as always. You know, I gotta be inspired by Double Fine somehow. The headband in here, I have an elastic, because this is like so heavy and so big that I could never move with it on. So I had to make an elastic band. If it looks like my face is like, it's because like I can't even breathe with this thing strangling me, literally. So I put the hair in front of it so you don't see it as much. You could see it here and here, but there was no way I could go without it having it being like literally strangling me to keep it on my head. It's so heavy and it's so big. There's no way I'd be able to move around with it at all. So I kind of rigged it up this way. I don't even know if that's the right way to do it, but that's the way I did it, bitch. Now this is all greens. It's reading kind of like chartreuse, yellow. It's reading more yellow like this top piece than this. It's reading very like different shades of green, almost yellowish green. In person, it is straight up like neon green. I don't know why it's reading very chartreuse, very yellowy green, but it is like in real life it is very neon green. But the makeup, I wanted to do like a leaf shaped eye almost. I wanted to put some gold in there because if it was all green it would just like kind of look like nothing. So I wanted to put I have like neon yellow eyeshadow with this golden glitter. I have this gold and green glitter in the next section. In this section I have like the neon green, like a neon green glitter. I wanted to make it, since everything was so glittery and so glamorous, I wanted to make it all glitter. I did the same the green glitter in the middle. I figured it's all Lit Cosmetics. Like shout out to Lit Cosmetics, has the best glitters on the planet, literally. So that's this. I have that color on my lip. I had to do, you know, I love a glitter lip. And let's talk about this face paint, bitch. Oh, I'm obsessed. I might go food shopping to the supermarket in this getup afterwards, because I'm like living for this green foundation that I got from Indie Beat Cosmetics. All right, I always have such a hard time with like the water-based paints, the face paints, and even like the stick, you know, like the foundation sticks. They do not work for me. They don't mix well for me. I like to mix and match and do the shade that I want, and it's very hard to get the color match that I like. So I bought the whole thing. I even posted on Instagram because I'm like, I need a liquid, because I only usually work with liquid foundations, and I love them. The green and white I mixed together to get the color that I wanted. So this is like a green and white based foundation. I highlighted with like this iridescent green highlighter from Wet n Wild. All cruelty-free products, all all cruelty-free makeup. I only use cruelty-free makeup. Anastasia Beverly Hills green eyeshadow for the blush and the contour, and different greens, and the Indie Beat foundations I put all over my neck, my shoulders. Like I did as much as I could. I could not get all the way back here. Like it was hard to paint my back, but I was able to paint this, up my arms. It's about as, to paint my whole body to make it look green. And I've never done body paint before, so I couldn't even believe how beautifully it blended. It's like the perfect makeup if you want to do face makeup, body makeup. Like I said, my hands, I cannot help. I had to wash my hands. I ruined the whole look because my hands are red from washing my hands. I'm sorry, I'm germaphobe. I love the way it blended out. It is gorgeous the way it blended out perfectly. I did not have to fight with it. I did not have to cry over it. So shout out to Indie Beat Cosmetics. I love doing this look. I have the rhinestones over every inch of the outline of my eye. I love the rhinestones. I love gluing rhinestones to my face, especially my eyes. And I just love the way it came out. It took me, this makeup look, 2 hours just for the eyes. And normally I do my base first and then I do my eyes last. No, I was like, I didn't know how I was going to do this. So I did my eyes first, which I never do. 2 hours just for my eyes. 2 hours just for the eyes. Insane. And the whole entire face and the contouring, everything, 3 hours. So that's it. This is my Earth Mother Realness Jolly Green bitch. This is the Jolly Green bitch. The Jolly Green bitch for Earth Day. I am so worried about our planet. I am so worried about our environment. What is going on? I tried to use as much as reuse as much stuff as I had in the house already for this. Like I said, I will reuse the rest of this fabric other places. I'm trying to be as ethical as possible. I always try to do that anyway. I am the queen of reusing, repurposing. I always try and put everything I've bought for these cosplays for use. I replay them in other cosplays. I try not to be wasteful. I'm also vegetarian, in case you didn't tell. I've been vegetarian since 1999, bitch. So I have been in it. I have been trying to do my part. I am not perfect, but I try to do my best. Anyway, I hope you guys try a little bit. Anyway, I hope this inspires you to be a jolly green bitch. And I hope you have a wonderful Earth Day and celebrate this Mother Earth because it's the only one we got. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this crazy shenanigans. I might just go to the library right now and go take out a book about how to help the environment and try and make a statement. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for supporting my shenanigans. I have three other makeup cosplays that are all video game related, so keep a lookout for that. I already have behind the magic curtain here. I have all my supplies that I'm getting has already been bought for the next video game makeup cosplay. I'm just waiting for that release date, bitch. You might probably know what it's for, but there's 3 coming up, and I have 3 ready to be worked on. After this, I will be back with Horizon Forbidden West. Excuse my voice. I have a terrible cold. I cannot believe I just spent 3 hours getting ready and an hour getting dressed to do this with a cold bitch. I had to. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. I love you guys so much. If you like my videos and my motherfucking shenanigans, please leave a girl a like, share, subscribe, and if you can, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Every little bit helps. Help this bitch out. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more. No, the terror. Oh my god, this wig. The terror. This wig is fucking busted the house. But it's like literally shedding as I'm sitting here. Oh, the terror of this wig.